Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly.
How do I start the video off respectfully? Round and round the mulberry bush, the monkey chases the weasel. Round and round the mulberry bush, pop goes the weasel. I think that's a respectful way to start, with a pop goes that weasel, pop goes that weasel, pop goes that weasel, pop, pop goes the weasel. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, well, off the debris field, however you want to call it. I mean, I had already called it a crack in the glass, cracking your... However, we need to go even further back than the Titanic. We need to start this video, start this video, with a trip to the land before time. Because I am going to shut up all of Monique's haters. All of Monique's haters need to have a tall, cool glass of shut the up. They all need a glass of it. And we're going to start with the mama. We're going to start with her. So we're going to the land before time because, you see, I don't know what kind of dinosaur you are. Now, with this wig or this bone right here, you're giving me a triceratops. You're giving me Sarah from the land before time. That's who I'm getting. But also, you're giving me Spike from the land before time. So I don't know which species you belong with, but you're giving me late Jurassic. I'm gonna need you to shut up because, like Heifer Joyce, you need to realize this is the mother of your grandchildren, and the last thing they need to see is the elders fighting, and you're an elder, so you want the respect that an elder is supposed to get. Well, I'm gonna need you to act your age and not your shoe size. And whatever issues you have with Momo, keep them to yourself. Be an elder and set an example. Your real issue should be why your son has you with the triceratop wig on. That should be your real issue. And next on the list, we have the Goiter. The Grand Goiter. Giselle, Jamal still in the phone, Brian. Now, I know you are probably kicking up your stovepipe legs and clapping your beef to heels together. I know you are. I know that misery loves company, and baby, you are misery in a cheap blonde wig. The difference between you and Monique is right now Monique is between husbands. You are a crone and a spinster. You will be alone forever. Monique can go out and get the next man she so chooses. She's got a line forming around the block right now. And guess who else is in that line? All the men that wanted to get away from you. I bet you Sherman gonna go sniffing around her front door. Well, he walked out of yours. Because Monique knows who Chris has kids by. You don't know that about Jamal. You see, Chris doesn't have outside babies. They're filing for divorce because the marriage had run its course. You had to file for divorce because your man was running tricks on you and the congregation. You had to file divorce because you were always the third lady. You were never the first. Monique lives on a resort, and even if she moves out of the marital home, which her husband can pay for and yours can't, well, your ex-husband couldn't, I'm sure she won't end up in an unfinished barn on the outskirts of Potomac. Because they don't want the kids to move schools, she probably will keep their palace, their resort. You couldn't even get out of a rental till you got on the show. So I don't want to hear anything out of your thick neck. We don't need any retorts from Goiterland. Okay? Okay. After that, we're getting to the flotsam to your jetsam. Rob the Throb. Dixon. Now, before you put your testicles on the table and get to talking, I'm gonna need you to find your man. Because You are so glad Juan Dixon isn't here right now, but honey, he's never there. He's never, ever, ever, ever there. So find your man before you say shit. Before you open your beak, I'm going to need you to open your man's DMs and have an honest conversation, because we know your testosterone will get you real testy in your testes. These are not your prostate problems, Rob. These are not your prostate problems. So I'm also going to need you to realize the only thing that stinks is on your upper lip and your lies that you peddle for Patreon pennies. Okay? You don't need to say anything either. This is time for the men's to shut up. Candace Dillard, your marriage is hanging on by a thread. Now, you can hop your coochie from city winery to city winery and sing to these people that you don't know how to heal a heart and where to start, and stream your little numbers. Keep doing it. You were almost likable this season. Almost. But come for Monique and trust and believe that little marriage you have gonna fall apart, because your husband is 1 foot out the door. 1 foot out the door. Out here, the first lady of Bravo Records. You're gonna be the first lady of divorce too. You're so young, but so bitter. You need to take that anger out on your abusive mother where it belongs, because we don't want to hear it. So I also am going to need you to shut all of the up. You need to worry about your coot and not their coupling, because you 2 seconds away from Chris saying, you know what, enough out of you. Enough out of you. You on Katy Perry time with that merge. And now we're gonna round it out with the sorriest sissy I know. I know it's already gotten on your cell phone line, Monique. Do not answer the phone. I think part of what farted up your marriage was your need to be on reality TV. When y'all got off Potomac, when they had pushed you to, get pachycephalus, that was time to leave it alone. But oh no, not you. You let Carlos talk you into the okie doke. And Carlos knew that there were cracks in your marriage because he's got a predator's ear. So he can hear what you're not saying and what you want to hide, and he's going to bring you on TV to expose that so that he can line his pockets, because he truly has no talent at storytelling. Otherwise, more people would watch his shows. So I'm going to need you to cancel Carlos and hang up the phone. Now, I'm sure Carlos is going to come out with a whole episode about how he saw this coming and how he knew there were cracks in the marriage. And since she wasn't willing to expose that, that's why she wasn't asked back for season 2. Or, he'll say it with a lot more spittle. I'm happy that they did not give you their problems for pennies, Carlos, because you truly didn't deserve them. Even if we were going to watch the demise of their union, you didn't have the skill to pull that type of a story off. So I'm glad they're doing it behind closed doors. I wish them well. I sincerely do wish them well. But the people in the peanut gallery, they could have been on the sub. And that's one to grow on.
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.